Hello mariners. Today's topic we are going to start with a Doppler log. So it's a simple questions which has been asked by the MMD. Uh, there are limited number of questions they mostly used to ask, and also in the oral not so much. So first, what is Doppler log? So Doppler log is an instrument which is used to calculate the ship speed. And let's go into deeply its requirement and its principle, how it's work, genus configuration. So first of all, so the requirement of a Doppler log. Doppler log requirement. So as per SOLAS chapter 5 regulation 19.2.3.4, it states that all ship of 300 GRT and upward and passenger ship, irrespective of its size, shall be fitted with equipment that can measure speed and a distance. So it's not talking about which equipment to be fitted, just saying that there should be equipment which is used to measure speed and the depth. There are two kind of instrument on the ship, that is, one is Doppler and one is EM log, but the owners prefer Doppler log. It is very simple. And so let's move forward. To know about Doppler log, we need to know about a little bit about the Doppler effects. So Doppler effect is the change in the frequency or wavelength of a wave for an observer who is moving relative to a wave source. This is a definition. So in a simple way, I will try to elaborate. Suppose that I am an observer and some other ships or anything is coming towards me with producing some sound, like ambulance is coming towards me. So as far it is its frequency, it has a high frequency. So the sound I can't hear much, but as soon as it is getting closer to me, its frequency is getting lower and I can hear much. So it's that is only a Doppler effect. So let's move more on deeper. So Doppler log is based on the principle of Doppler shift in frequency measurement. That is, the apparent change of frequency received and the distance between the source and the observer is changing due to a motion of either source of the observer or both. In Doppler log, an observer is moving with a source of a sound towards a reflecting plane, then the frequency received. The frequency received, just take a pen and a book so that you can write some formulas like. So what the frequency received is depend upon, means we can calculate by a formula, that is Fr is equals to Ft in bracket C plus V divided by C minus V. That is, Fr is a received frequency, Ft is a transmitted frequency, and C is the velocity of sound in the sea water, and V is the velocity of vessel. Now let's move forward. Now we are going to talk about the Doppler log principle. Doppler log principle is the most common question in written exam, whereas in oral also. This is the most common thing. So principle is that a transducer is fitted on a ship keel which transmit acoustic beam at an angle of alpha. So alpha is mostly 60 degree only. It's constant. It is fixed to at 60 degree to the keel in the forward direction. This gives a component. Obviously, it will give some component, that is V into cos alpha for sea velocity towards the seabed, thus causing a Doppler shift and the received frequency. Now again this. So mariners, this what we formula get, that is Fr equals to Ft C plus V cos alpha divided by C minus V cos alpha. This is the same formula whichever I had just start in the beginning. That is the principle of Doppler shift. So we had just, instead of only V, we had applied the cos alpha. Cos alpha is applied because the acoustic wave is sending in a direction that is of cos alpha. So from the figure you are able to see that how this Doppler log sends the signal in the alpha direction, that is 60 degree, and V is the velocity of the vessel. So hope you are getting it. Now let's move forward. If the wave are transmitted directly towards the seabed, like instead of 60 degree, if we just send the signal in a 90 degree, 90 degree, that is perpendicular to the seabed, then there will be no Doppler shift and the transmission, the receive frequency will be the same. So this is because the component of the ship speed towards the seabed is 0. That instead of v cos alpha, we will take as a v cos 90. That cos of 90 is 1. So we will get only v. So let's move forward. I'm going to derive some expense formula with Doppler shift, and also I'm going to deal with Janus configuration. So we will talk about it. So vendors, please focus on the screen so that you will get it in a very easy way. So I had already told you that cos 90. So now according to a binomial expansion, so don't think about that you don't know binomial theorem. Just see on a video and just memorize that this is the only binomial theorem what I'm going to say and what you are seeing on your screen. So that is 1 divided by 1 minus x is equals to 1 plus x square plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 dot. That let's take it as a equation 2. Now dividing numerator and denominator by of equation 1 by c, we get equation 1, that is already I have told you that one. Now we will divide it by c, then we will get it as fr is equals to ft 1 plus v cos alpha divided by c multiplication 1 divided by 1 minus v cos alpha by c. Now what we have to do it, just we need to do that by using the formula 2 in the equation, and we will simplify it and we will get this, that is fr is equals to ft 1 plus 2v cos alpha divided by c plus 2v square cos square alpha divided by c square plus dot means now it will become 2v cos cube 2v cube cos cube alpha divided by c cube, and it will just move forward. Now since v cos alpha is neglecting higher power of v cos alpha by c, we get fr equals to ft plus 2v ft cos alpha divided by c. Now we will get another formula, that is fr minus ft is equals to 2v ft cos alpha by c. It's a equation 3. So on doing simple things, we will get the v, that v is equals to c fr minus ft divided by 2 of ft cos alpha, that is our equation 2. From this equation we will able to calculate the speed of a ship. Now in practice the ship has some vertical motion, and the Doppler log measurement will have a component of this vertical motion in the Doppler shift measurement. So we will get it fr minus ft is equals to 2v ft cos alpha by c plus 2vv ft sin alpha by c, that is fr minus ft. You will get this equation 5, where vv represent the vertical motion of a ship. Now this problem is overall by installing two transducer, one's transmitting in the forward direction and the other in the aft direction at the same angle. So this arrangement is known as Janus configuration. So mariners, let's start with a Janus configuration. So basically a Janus configuration is same. Instead of one transducer, we are using two transducer in the both the direction, forward and aft direction, is only known as the Janus configuration. So in this case the forward transducer will give a Doppler shift, that is f means forward minus ft is equals to 2v ft cos alpha by c plus 2vv ft sin alpha c, that is f minus ft is equals to 2v ft cos alpha plus 2vv ft sin alpha by 6, considered as a equation 6, where f is the frequency received by the forward direction, while the aft transducer will have a component of v cos alpha with a negative sign, since the transducer is moving away from the reflecting surface, that is the seabed, and hence the Doppler shift measured. So for aft transducer, that is fra minus ft is equals to minus 2vft cos alpha by c plus 2vvft sin alpha by c, that is fra minus ft is equals to minus 2vft cos alpha plus 2vvft sin alpha by c. Here what we has done, we has taken a c as a common and also a subtraction sign as a common, so we will get this formula. We don't need to means I can't explain anything in this much. Whatever I had tried, I had explained you this numericals. You need to memorize these things. So this is the figure how a genus configuration systems look like. So in formula 6 and 7 VV will have a same sign, since both the forward and the aft transition will move upward or downward together. By measuring the difference between the Doppler shift frequency, the vertical component will cancel out the horizontal will add, that is FRF minus FT minus FRA minus FT. We will get these all things. So finally, after subtraction, some component will be get cut by with 1 to 1 and some will be added. So the final we will get something like that: FRF minus FRA, that is FR forward transducer minus FRA aft transducer, is equals to 4VFT cos alpha by C. That is, now we will again get the V, that is the speed of a ship. This is the final formula for calculating the ship's speed, as we are using both the transducer in a forward and aft direction. So each and every effect is calculated in these things. Hope you all get this. Let's move to the next topic. So guys, let's move to the next topic, that is the error of a Doppler log. So the first error of a Doppler log is error in a transduction orientation. So from the name only it is clear that the what is transducer and what is the orientation. So already we had discussed that we need a 60 degree of orientation, that is the beam which is coming from the ship keel and which is tracking to the seabed. If there is difference in the orientation, we will have some error. Next, the error in the oscillator frequency. Oscillator means the speed, the frequency, you know very well. So if there is any error in the frequency, in the speed of the frequency, obviously you will get an error. Now the third error is error in the propagation velocity of an acoustic wave. So now it's talking about the error in the propagation velocity. So that acoustic wave is has been done in such a way that at 16 degree of the temperature and the salinity of 3.4%, we will get an acoustic wave of 1505 meter per second, but generally we take as a 1500 per second for fair calculation. So this velocity changes with temperature, you know everything changes with temperature and the salinity or a pressure. To compensate error temperature, a thermistor is mounted near the transducer and change of the velocity request from the standard value due to the change the seabed temperature. So basically it's just to compensate, we are using lots of things. So means this is a one kind of error where we will, if we will not use any compensate on that, then we will have a error in our calculation of a ship speed, simply because velocity depends upon the temperature and salinity, pressure. So let's move to the next error, that is 4, error due to a ship motion. What do you mean by ship motion? So simply the interval between the transmission and the reception, the ship may marginally roll or pitch. If its roll more or its pitches are much, then the acoustic wave which is transmitting, it's striking to the seabed, and once it is coming, suppose that at that time the ship was just like that, the transducer is just towards the sea bed, nearly to the bed, and the receiver was just much upward when it was receiving. So there will be an error. Next, error due to the effect of a rolling pitching, that is already I had mentioned. It's the same thing, so you will get it. Nothing in much deep we need to talk about in this. It's simple, rolling and pitching, you can just think it what is one to say. Now error due to inaccuracy in the measurement of a comparison frequency. Now what does this mean? So difference in the frequency received by the forward and the aft transducer must be measured accurately, as any error in this will be directly reflected in the speed of a vessel. Now the difference in the frequency received, there are two transducers just due to genus configuration. So when there is a much difference in both the transducer forward and aft, there will be an error. If in fact in the receiving time or in the transducer time, so it will create an error. Now error to a side loop. What is side loop? So like this is a ship and it's sending a caustic beam in a 60 degree. Some waves which are coming from the sides, this is a main beam, and also other beams are coming from it. So main beam is just going towards the seabed, and like seabed is not just throughout the constant, it may be something sloppy like this. So the main beam is touching at the seabed, and the other waves are just striking to that sloppy area and just reflected back before the main beam. So obviously we'll get an error. So these are the error with Doppler log. Hope everything is covered here, and if still I am missing something, please comment in the comment box, and I will again make another video for that. Hope for till that time I have covered all the topics related to our second met oral and for our written purpose. Hope you guys all liked it, so give a like and share this video with all your friends. Thank you and Jai Hind.